Today, we catch a glimpse in the gospel of what is like freshman orientation for the disciples. This pattern of learning how to pray would have happened from time to time as different learners moved into different schools or traditions of different rabbis. A rabbi would have been a teacher leading a school of prayer and thought. And each one of them would have had these sort of thematic, scriptural ways of praying, liturgies, if you will, that distinguished one school from another. So Hillel might have his, and Shammai might have his. John the Baptist clearly had one. Jesus had a different one. And the learner wanting to know more about this rabbi and what this rabbi would teach would ask about, what does that school prayer look like? What is our motto? Some of the disciples of Jesus are new. Many of them are not. Many of them have been there for a long time now and have probably actually already heard Jesus teach about how to pray. Maybe have heard the more traditional form of the Lord's Prayer even in an earlier sermon of Jesus. Some of them are new. Picked up recently because Jesus has been sending out these apostles to go into different towns, right? And to let people know that Jesus himself was going to come and visit, and then he would enter into houses and teach. And so maybe there are new disciples that way. There are some new disciples who used to be disciples of John the Baptist. Back in chapter 9, we're in chapter 11 now. Back in chapter 9, things didn't go so hot for John the Baptist, and he didn't make it out of chapter 9 alive. And so some of those disciples are now looking for a new teacher, his cousin, Jesus. It seems like it's probably one of those who asks the question. John the Baptist taught us to pray in a different way. How do you teach us to pray? Give us our freshman orientation.